Who would have thought that the chubby, asthmatic and harmless-looking nerdy boy would be the character on the show who had the least control over his hormones? This is Carl Wheezer from the show Jimmy Neutron. He is one of Jimmy's best friends, or at least that's what he thinks, because Carl feels a deep hatred toward Jimmy's father.
Good evening.
Why is this, you may ask? Well, to say it in a subtle way, he wants to smash that up. We will see how his love for Judy goes farther than his love for the famous piece of bakery of French origin.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Behind the boy with numerous allergies hides an egoism as big as his belly, since he was sicky enough to make his friend look like an idiot just to look good with a girl he met online.
You nigga!
And this is just one of the many examples that we're going to see about Carl's uncontrolled obsession with Jimmy's mom and older women. Probably you, as well as me, when we watched the show back then, we thought of this group of friends as ordinary. But now we notice things that back then we didn't. For example, they're all nerds. Jimmy is the gifted smart nerd.
Put our polyunsaturated fats and triglycerides inside you!
Sheen is the nerd into comic books and sci-fi stuff, and Carl is basically the stereotypical image of a nerd. However, Sheen is the out-of-pocket one. Jimmy uses Carl as his lab rat, and Carl is a sex offender in the making. The way Carl went from the goofy nerdy best friend into the most lustful, unstable nutjob of the cast is truly the craziest cartoon character evolution of all time. It's really funny how the most remembered fact about Jimmy Neutron, by far, is that his friend wants to smash his mom, and not how dope the Neutron style was.
Well, how about next time you get a board that can handle the Neutron style? Later, Nick.
All of this sounds like a joke, but it's not. Let me show you. Why is Carl in love with Jimmy's mom? It all started in the Valentine's Day special of Season 2, when Jimmy Neutron made the potion of love, called Pheromone number 976/J. One whiff of this stuff will make someone fall in love with the first person he sees. Jimmy says he's gonna use this potion to develop an anti-love vaccine. They will never fall in love, and they can easily avoid girls, unlike his friend, who seems stripped of his free will.
Girls aren't so bad. I mean, they have good communication skills and they almost never beat you up after school.
I mean, if you want to keep girls away, there's no need of any vaccine. Just become a Marvel fan. It's that easy. Things go south when Carl is buying his good feta cheese online and he presses the wrong button several times. So the love potion is released all over the lab, and Judy Neutron, Jimmy's mom, will be the first woman that Carl sees under the effects of the potion of love, as well as his first erection, and he starts the creepy behaviors of Carl.
Open the door!
He feels really toxic jealousy against Judy's husband. Is your husband bothering you? The totally incredible and romantic performance of Carl
Well, you came and you baked me some cookies.
wasn't that successful. But Carl's efforts did not stop there. Somehow he got a monkey to do the dirty job and finally be alone with Judy.
Girl, this is so sweet.
Yeah, he even got the time to take a sexy photo and drop some questionable risks.
I sprayed it with my dad's cologne. It's called Bunyan Be Gone.
That's right, he's called
Wheezer.
However, his attempts were ruined once again, and this time he was not happy about it.
Tonight at the playground.
Just right before Jimmy gave his first kiss, he realizes the potion had been released, and he used the gross smelling cheese to counteract its effects before Carl became his stepdad.
Thanks for fixing things before I married Libby.
Yeah, and before I became your stepdad.
One would think that at the end of the episode, Carl's weird obsession with Jimmy's mom would stop. Well, Sheen was still in love. We know what happens later with Jimbo, and Carl's still in love. So it could be that the potion acted as an amplifier and just made the boys more in love and heart. Or I don't know. In the following episodes, Carl wouldn't waste a single moment to make his intentions clear.
What do you guys want to do today?
Hang out with your mom?
In fact, every time it would become more and more obvious and cynical about it. In the episode Nightmare in Retroville,
You look so pretty and full of blood.
Why, thank you, What?
he's willing to attack his enemy. With the passage of time, his desires became stronger, almost uncontrollable. But after all, Jimmy is his best friend, so he tries to keep it low-key.
I wish I could see Jimmy's mom smiling. Lemon cookies!
But this impossible love was making him suffer deep within himself. Only in his dreams he was able to conceive a perfect world where he is living Jimmy's life.
My personal monkey boy.
And thus Judy is his mommy. He doesn't wet the bed the same way. Like bro is too young and afraid of literally everything, and even with that the only thing in his mind is
There would be llamas in it and Jimmy's mom's cookies.
in the hour-long television special called The League of Villains, we see how his mask of sanity is about to slip.
I fell in love with the most beautiful woman in the...
He writes about her in his diary.
Jimmy's mom looked breathtaking today in her green summer dress.
Bro, even later in this episode, Carl goes really savage mode, scaling things out with probably non-consensual contact.
Using your wormhole generator.
But here's where things become horrifying. You're not ready for this. During the special The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 2, we see one of the dirtiest jokes ever made. There's this scene where Carl asks Cosmo and Wanda to turn Professor Calamitous into his friend's mom.
Hi, Mrs. Neutron.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a face of absolute disgust. Either Carl's going to fill that bottle with his insides, or he's going to fill his insides with that bottle. And the fact he knows it's still Professor Calamitous makes this all more disturbing. You might think this unbridled passion would only be with Jimmy's mom, but you could not be more mistaken. As CROISSANT took very serious the phrase, the wrinklier the raisin, the sweeter the fruit.
You guys think that, sometimes in the right light, Miss Fowl looks kinda...
I mean, we're talking about her. Like what? In the episode Clash of the Cousins, we can clearly see Carl dropping some game to Jimmy's great aunt, Amanda.
So, do you like to spit? Ow!
This quirky boy also enjoys pulling hair and mental issues.
You have pretty hair. Can I braid it?
Don't touch my head. I have grooming anxiety issues.
To then make sure another adult doesn't get in the way of their relationship, Carl asks a vital question: if she's single and ready to mingle.
Cousin Annabelle's nice. Is she seeing anyone?
Hopefully a therapist.
Carl's greatest desire for women 4 times his age and somehow enter the Neutron family would finally be conceived.
Dance badly.
I'll take a piece of that.
And this way, after yearning for so long, with intense suffering, finally, Carl's character arc was complete and his desires accomplished. Thanks for watching this amazing story.